The Lord be with you. I hope you're doing well today. Just what is the Christian life? What does it mean to be a Christian? How should we lead our lives as Christians? Now, you can think about some of the classic statements that we see in the Apostles' Creed and also the Nicene Creed. From those, we can see statements such as, I believe in, and then you can insert a statement of theological belief about God. But those creeds, both of those creeds go very, very far back into history, and they certainly shaped our thinking about God and the person of Jesus Christ. But do they really tell us anything about how we are to lead our lives as Christians? Now, think back to some of the early Christians that we know of in Scripture and, of course, history. What might their lives tell us today about living our faith? For example, consider the Apostle Paul. We know that he grew up as a devout Jew, but how did he lead his life after the Damascus Road experience? Did he have a job that gave him wealth? Did he lead a life of comfort and prestige? Did he suffer because of his faith? Consider some of the early martyrs of the Christian faith, such as Stephen and Justin. What actions and beliefs defined their lives? And most importantly, what price did they pay for their beliefs? I hope you see where I'm going with some of this thinking. Their early Christian life, truly and devoutly lived, was not easy. And it's not easy today either. And Scripture plainly tells us that. But while we can see how some of the early Christians lived, projecting those Christian ideals into the 21st century, it's not so easily done. We all want to provide for our families and our spouses, but how much is enough? Or when is enough enough? A life spent in the selfish pursuit of pleasure and excess is not what the early exemplars of the Christian faith have shown us. And as Jesus himself said, for those who want to become my followers, let them deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. For those who want to save their life will lose it, and those who lose their life for my sake and the sake of the gospel will save it. For what will it profit them to gain the whole world and forfeit their life? Think about that. Think about that. There's a lot of theological meaning and practical meaning in those words of Jesus Christ himself. Now, fellow Christians, there really are no easy answers to some of these questions. I wish I could say differently, but that just would not be reality. Each of us have different circumstances in life. Each of us, each and every one of us, have our own cross to bear in one form or another. But I do invite you to contemplate these questions and issues and then look into your own heart for the answers. Jesus asked the simple fishermen there at the Sea of Galilee to follow him. And he is asking you to do the very same. Our lectionary scripture readings for this Sunday come from the 16th chapter of Exodus, verses 2 through 15, and from the first chapter of Philippians, verses 21 through 30. May God's blessings be with you and be safe. Have a good day.